Right, so third time recording this, hopefully it's fine. So basically this is just to go over how source control works. So basically, I'll put all the links to this, but you're going to need the GitHub desktop, which is going to be where we're actually pulling the projects. And then you're also going to need Git itself, because Unreal uses it as like a proxy tool. So basically, download these, create an account. Either the username or the email drop in the Discord. It's because I need to add you as a collaborator to it. So once that's all done, I will put in a link or the username that I use for it, so you can actually get the repository for it. So it won't look like this to start with, but basically you'll pick the option of where it says clone repository. So it'll come up with this. Obviously, I'll give you the link to it, and because you'll be a collaborator, it'll just let you download the repository. So what you want to do for that is create a empty folder either on your desktop or somewhere that you can access. Name it something appropriate, so Hello Campus repository, something like that. And basically, you want to select that empty folder because it'll download the Unreal Engine project into it. So what I'm going to do quickly is I'm going to run Unreal Engine. So we're using version 4.27.2, which is the LTS support version for Unreal. So it won't come up immediately, so you'll have to browse to the location of it. So for me, it is in my drive, and then I've got the repository. So a mistake I made before is I didn't actually put the Unreal Engine folder into the repository because I had it separate, because obviously I've been trying to demo it, so it hasn't really been working. However, it's all fine now. So what I have here is I've just created two folders. So we've got the main one, which is obviously what we're going to put the main stuff into, and I've got a test one for you to test upload stuff. So this won't be activated at the top by default, so this is why you need Git. So I'll just click change source. For the provider, if you click the drop down, it'll be the Git beta version, and then it'll either do it automatically or you have to do it manually. But basically you want to with Git as well, because obviously you've got GitHub desktop and you've got Git. This is like a proxy, so it uses Git to actually send stuff off to GitHub. So you'll have that. There'll be a drop down menu with different options. Just leave all default and just click accept. So basically it'll come up with connected source control, all good times. What I'm going to do is obviously feel free to do this yourself once you get it all open. So I'm going to create a test material. So I'll just put material red, and I will just make this very obviously red. So I'll do that just because we have to be a bit special as well. Make it very shiny. Cool. So it's got a plus on it, which shows that it's a new item that's been saved. So if I save that, or it'll do it manually, it'll be a plus. So I'm just going to apply this to the floor. So obviously you can see that all is obviously there. So what you want to do before you do anything else is you want to go to File and Save All, because that'll save any changes if it's a level, anything like that. So now there's a plus on the level because it shows that it's been saved for it. Obviously, not a plus, a tick, sorry. And then it's got a plus on the material because obviously the material's saved when you back out of it. So with this now, so it has updated here as well, which is great. So what we want to do is click on source control, submit to source control, and then a box should open up. So in this, just put a description of what you've done. So I'll just put test added red material, and then click submit. So it'll say it's submitted to main, test added red material. So if we go into GitHub now, this is all gone because it will automatically commit it from Unreal. So it says it's committed. If we go to the history, we can see it's there. It'll come up with, there's the different terminologies. You've got push, fetch, and pull. So pushing is you've got an update and you're pushing it to the repository so everyone else can download it. You've got fetching, which is the opposite. So there's stuff in the repository that you need. So you click fetch, that'll bring it to your local repository. And then pulling is kind of like pushing as well. It's where you can pull certain updates. So with this, click push. So now this will be pushed through the repository. I can now exit out of Unreal Engine. So I saved that. I will relaunch Unreal Engine. And basically what I want to do is I want to click fetch. Obviously before you've loaded up the project, because it won't do anything while you have the project open. So we did delete the red material. That's all good. So I clicked fetch now. Obviously you can do this as many times as you need to. Doesn't really matter. And then I'm going to open our project. So it's just open up on my other monitor. Oh, I know what it's done. Got you, right. So the reason that it hasn't come back up is because I still had source control active. So I can just launch it on Unreal on my other monitor. And just opening up Unreal. So now, technically, because we've fetched from the source control, yes, we have the material here. Okay, perfect. So we fixed an issue that me and Rich were having. But yeah, that's basically that. So I will, obviously, in the meeting, go over it more in detail. So it's not like a 10-minute talk / rant, but that's basically how the source control works. So Eureka, we have source control, which means we can actually do some development stuff.